You see the headline. This 22-year-old makes $400,000 a year from YouTube. You click it, you read every word, and somewhere in your head, a number locks in. That's what a YouTube channel owner makes. Wrong. That number is the ceiling of a very specific situation. A finance or tech channel, mostly US audience, a decade of grinding, 3 revenue streams running simultaneously. It has almost nothing to do with what the average channel owner actually puts in their bank account every month. So let's do what we always do here at the Owner Report. Strip the hype. Look at the actual income. And more importantly, look at what comes out before the owner sees a dollar. Because here's what nobody tells you up front. YouTube's own cut is just the beginning. Before you see a single cent, you need to clear the first gate, 1,000 subscribers. 4,000 hours of watch time in the past 12 months. That's the minimum to join the YouTube Partner Program and unlock ad revenue. Not views, not likes, not viral moments. Hours of people actually watching your content. Once you're in, here's how the machine works. Advertisers pay to show ads on your videos. YouTube measures this in CPM, cost per mille, which is Latin for per thousand. That's how much brands pay for every 1,000 ad impressions. But CPM is not your number. CPM is the advertiser's number. Your number is called RPM, revenue per mille. It's how much you actually earn per 1,000 total views after YouTube takes its cut. And YouTube's cut is not small, it's 45%. So if the advertiser pays a CPM of $10, you walk away with roughly $5.50. And that's before accounting for the fact that not every view even shows an ad. Here are the real RPM ranges by niche based on documented creator data. Finance and investing channels, $8 to $35 per 1,000 views. Tech and software, $4 to $12. General education and tutorials, $2.75 to $5.50. Gaming, $1 to $3. And YouTube Shorts, that short-form format everyone's chasing, 3 to 8 cents per 1,000 views. Let that sink in. If you go all in on Shorts, you're earning cents per 1,000 views, not dollars. Let's build this out. You run a channel in the business education space, decent niche. Your RPM lands around $6. You're consistently pulling 300,000 views a month. Here's what that looks like. 300,000 views divided by 1,000 times $6. That's $1,800 a month from AdSense, before expenses, before taxes, before anything. Now scale it up. 1 million views a month at $6 RPM is $6,000. That sounds like good money until you see what it costs to produce content at that level, which we're getting to in the next chapter. And here's the variable that changes everything, your audience's location. If your viewers are primarily in the United States, UK, Canada, or Australia, your RPM sits at the higher end of your niche range. Brands pay a premium to reach those wallets. But if your channel's audience is mostly in countries with lower advertising budgets, your actual RPM can drop by 60 to 70%. Same views, same content, a fraction of the revenue. Geography is not something most creators think about when they start. It ends up being one of the most important financial levers on the entire channel. This is where the picture changes. Ask someone how much it costs to run a YouTube channel and they'll say, just a camera and some editing software. That's the startup phase. Once you're trying to actually operate this thing like a business, which is what you're doing if it's generating income, the cost structure looks completely different. Let's break it down. Production costs. Editing a single video yourself takes anywhere from 4 to 12 hours depending on length and complexity. At some point, your time has a dollar value. Most creators who start outsourcing editing pay between $200 and $2,500 per video, depending on the complexity and who they hire. For a channel publishing 4 videos a month, that's $800 to $10,000 in editing alone. Software subscriptions, Adobe Creative Cloud for thumbnails and graphics. A music licensing service like Epidemic Sound or Artlist to stay copyright safe, roughly $15 to $30 per month. Project management tools, cloud storage. These add up faster than you expect. Creators call it subscription creep. You blink and you're paying $300 a month in software fees you forgot you signed up for. Equipment, not a one-time cost. Cameras degrade, microphones break, hard drives fill up. A single external drive for a 4K workflow runs $100 to $200. This is maintenance, not glamour. A researcher or scriptwriter. Larger channels producing documentary-style content commonly hire freelance researchers at $30 to $80 per hour. Scriptwriters on platforms like Upwork run $15 to $100 per hour depending on experience. Thumbnails. If you're not designing them yourself, a dedicated thumbnail designer charges $30 to $150 per thumbnail. A channel publishing weekly is looking at $120 to $600 a month just for the image that makes people click. Add it all up for a mid-tier channel publishing 2 to 4 videos a month with basic outsourcing, and you're looking at $1,500 to $5,000 in monthly operating costs before you pay yourself anything. That $1,800 in AdSense we calculated earlier, it doesn't cover the costs. Here's where the real money is, and this is the part that separates a struggling creator from a profitable channel owner. Ad revenue is not the business. Ad revenue is one revenue line in a much larger income stack. The channels generating serious owner income are doing it through at least 3 of these 5 streams simultaneously. 1. Brand sponsorships. This is where the economics flip completely in the creator's favor. A channel with 100,000 subscribers can charge $1,500 to $10,000 per sponsored integration. A channel with 500,000 subscribers commands $5,000 to $25,000 per deal. One sponsored video at that rate can match or exceed a month of AdSense revenue. The math is not even close. Brands pay these rates because your audience trusts you. That trust is worth more to an advertiser than a generic banner ad that gets ignored. 2. Affiliate marketing. You link to a product in the description. Someone buys it. You earn a commission, typically between 3 and 30% depending on the product and program. The beauty here is that it's passive. A video you published 2 years ago can still generate affiliate income today if people keep finding it through search. 3. Channel memberships and fan support. YouTube offers a built-in membership tier where subscribers pay a monthly fee for exclusive perks. A modest channel with 500 paying members at $5 a month brings in $2,500 before YouTube's cut. Patreon and similar platforms offer the same structure. 4. Digital products, courses, templates, playbooks. No inventory, no shipping, no manufacturing. The margin on a $197 digital course that you sell to 200 people a year is about as clean as it gets in business. 5. YouTube premium revenue. Every subscriber who watches your content without ads, because they pay for premium, still generates revenue for you. YouTube splits the premium subscription fee among the creators those users watch. It's a smaller number, but it layers on top of everything else. The creator who builds all 5 streams isn't relying on YouTube's algorithm to eat. They've built a media business with diversified income that happens to use YouTube as its primary distribution channel. So let's talk net. What does a channel owner actually take home? Small channel, 50,000 subscribers, 150,000 views per month, no sponsorships yet. AdSense at $6 RPM, $900 a month. Operating costs with minimal outsourcing, $400 to $800. Owner's net, $100 to $500 a month. This is not quitting your job money. Mid-tier channel, 250,000 subscribers, 800,000 views per month, 2 sponsorships a month. AdSense, $4,800. Sponsorships, $8,000 to $12,000. Affiliate, $500 to $2,000. Operating costs with a part-time editor, researcher, and software, $3,500. Owner's net before tax, $10,000 to $16,000 a month. This is real business territory. Established channel, 1,000 subscribers, 3 million views per month, full income stack. AdSense, $18,000. Sponsorships, $30,000 to $60,000. Digital products and affiliates, $10,000 to $30,000. Memberships, $5,000. Operating costs with a full small team, editor, researcher, thumbnail designer, manager, $15,000 to $25,000. Owner's net before tax, $48,000 to $88,000 a month. Those numbers are real. They're also the ceiling of a very long game. Most channels that reach 1 million subscribers took 5 to 8 years to get there. Let's talk about the part that gets new creators every single time. YouTube does not withhold taxes. If you're a US-based creator, you are self-employed. That means when April comes, you owe not just income tax, but self-employment tax. which is an additional 15.3% on your net income, covering Social Security and Medicare. A channel owner netting $8,000 a month could owe $2,400 to $3,500 in combined federal taxes per month, depending on their tax bracket and deductions. That's money that needs to be set aside every month, not spent. The creators who get hit hardest are the ones who had a breakout year, spent their revenue as it came in, and then faced a 5-figure tax bill in April they weren't prepared for. The smart move, and what actual business owners do, is set aside 30 to 35% of every payment received before anything else. So, how much does a YouTube channel owner actually make? Here's the honest answer. If you're relying entirely on AdSense, you're building on unstable ground. Algorithm changes, demonetization, niche CPM swings. All of it can cut your revenue in half overnight. The pure AdSense channel is not a business. It's a single revenue line attached to a platform you don't own. The channel owners who are actually building something profitable treat YouTube as a distribution engine, not a paycheck. They monetize the audience, not just the views. The range is genuinely enormous. A channel in year 1, 20,000 subscribers, $50 to $200 a month. A channel in year 3, niche-focused, sponsorships active, $5,000 to $20,000 a month. A channel in year 6 with a full media business behind it, $50,000 to $150,000 a month. But those numbers don't come from uploading videos. They come from treating the channel like an owner would treat any other business, tracking costs, diversifying income, building an audience that buys, not just watches. That's the unlock. And that's the difference between a creator and an owner. If you want to see what that looks like applied to a specific niche, what it actually costs to run a newsletter business, a podcast, or a media company, that breakdown is in the next video. Until then, subscribe, because we're just getting started. And if this broke something open for you, drop it in the comments. What number surprised you the most? This content is produced for educational and informational purposes based on publicly documented creator economy data, YouTube Partner Program terms, and industry-standard market research. Figures represent documented ranges and may vary by channel, niche, and geography. The owner report does not guarantee specific income outcomes.